The poor boy returned the money, but the owner gave him a strange warning. Never tell anyone you found this money. Daniel stared at the wealthy man standing in front of him. The man had just received back an envelope containing a fortune. Daniel had expected a smile. Maybe a thank you. Maybe even a small reward. Instead, Mr. Okoro looked frightened. And suddenly, Daniel wondered if returning the money had been a mistake. Daniel was 13 years old, but life had already taught him lessons that many adults never learned. Every morning before sunrise, he helped his mother arrange oranges, bananas, and mangoes into a large woven basket. Then he carried the basket to the roadside and spent the day selling fruit to passing customers. Daniel's family did not have much. His mother worked hard, but there was barely enough money for food and rent. Daniel had also stopped attending school regularly because his family could no longer afford the fees. Still, he never complained. He often told his mother, "One day, I'll go back to school." His mother would smile and say, "Keep working hard, Daniel. Your opportunity will come." One rainy afternoon, Daniel was returning home with his empty fruit basket when the sky suddenly opened. Rain poured heavily. He ran toward a closed shop for shelter. As he stood beneath the roof, something caught his attention. A brown envelope was lying beside a parked car. Daniel looked around. Nobody was nearby. He picked it up. At first, he thought it might contain documents. Then he opened it. His eyes widened. Inside was a huge amount of cash. More money than Daniel had ever held in his hands. For several seconds, he simply stared. His mind began racing. That money could pay his school fees. It could buy food for months. It could help his mother pay the rent. It could even allow her to expand her fruit business. Daniel slowly closed the envelope. Then another thought entered his mind. What if nobody ever came looking for it? He looked at the money again. For the first time, Daniel understood how tempting desperation could be. Then he remembered something his mother had told him many times. If something doesn't belong to you, keeping it will never make it yours. Daniel sighed. He searched the envelope carefully. Inside was a small card. It contained a name, a phone number, and an address. The name was Mr. Emmanuel Okoro. Daniel made his decision. He would return the money. The address led Daniel to a large, beautiful house on the other side of town. He stood nervously at the gate. After explaining why he was there, a security guard took him inside. A few moments later, Mr. Okoro appeared. The wealthy businessman looked at Daniel. Then he saw the envelope. His face immediately changed. "Where did you get this?" he asked. Daniel explained exactly where he had found it. Mr. Okoro quickly opened the envelope. He counted the money. Then he looked at Daniel. "Did anyone see you pick this up?" Daniel shook his head. "Did you open it?" "Yes, sir." "Did you tell your mother?" "No, sir." "Did you speak to anyone on your way here?" Daniel hesitated. "No." Mr. Okoro became unusually quiet. Then he stepped closer. He lowered his voice. "Never tell anyone you found this money." Daniel frowned. "Why?" Mr. Okoro did not answer. Instead, he thanked Daniel and told him to go home. Daniel walked away confused. He had returned the money. So why did Mr. Okoro seem afraid? The next morning, Daniel returned to his usual fruit stand. He tried to forget what happened. But shortly after he arrived, a stranger approached him. The man wore a dark jacket and spoke calmly. "Excuse me," he said. "Did you find an envelope yesterday?" Daniel's heart skipped. He remembered Mr. Okoro's warning. No, Daniel replied. The stranger stared at him for a moment. Then he walked away. Daniel watched him disappear into the crowd. A few minutes later, Daniel noticed something else. A dark car was parked across the road. He had never seen it there before. The following day, it was there again. Then again. Daniel began feeling uneasy. He wondered if someone was watching him. But he refused to panic. Instead, he decided to understand what had happened. That evening, Daniel returned to the area where he had found the envelope. He looked around carefully. The shop was still closed. The parked car from the previous day was gone. But Daniel noticed something near the roadside. A small torn piece of paper was trapped beneath a stone. He picked it up. It appeared to be part of a business document. At the top was the name of Mr. Okoro's company. Daniel remembered the questions Mr. Okoro had asked him. Then everything began to make sense. The money wasn't simply someone's lost cash. It had been connected to an important business payment. Someone had tried to secretly take it. But before they could retrieve the envelope, it had fallen beside the road. Daniel had accidentally found it. His decision to return the money had disrupted someone's plan. And now, someone wanted to know exactly what Daniel had seen. A few days later, Daniel received a message asking him to return to Mr. Okoro's house. When he arrived, several people were waiting inside. Mr. Okoro looked serious. But this time, Daniel noticed something different. The businessman no longer looked afraid. He looked relieved. "Daniel," he said, "I owe you an explanation." He told Daniel that the money was meant for an important community development project. Someone inside the company had attempted to divert the money secretly. The missing envelope could have caused a serious problem. But Daniel had found it before it disappeared. More importantly, Daniel's honesty had provided an important clue. The questions Daniel remembered from the stranger helped Mr. Okoro identify who had been asking about the envelope. The matter was reported to the appropriate authorities. And the missing money was safely returned to its intended purpose. Daniel had expected nothing. He had simply done what he believed was right. So he thanked Mr. Okoro and prepared to leave. But Mr. Okoro stopped him. "Daniel." The boy turned around. "I know your family has been struggling." Daniel said nothing. Mr. Okoro continued. "I also know you stopped going to school." Daniel lowered his eyes. "I want to help you return." Daniel could hardly believe what he was hearing. Mr. Okoro offered him a scholarship to continue his education. He also helped Daniel's mother secure a small business opportunity so the family could become more financially stable. Daniel's eyes filled with tears. He had returned the money expecting nothing. Yet his honesty had opened a door he never imagined existed. Months later, Daniel walked through the school gates wearing his uniform. His fruit basket was still at home. But this time, he was carrying something different. A school bag. He looked at the classroom building and smiled. His dream was finally becoming real. Daniel had learned an important lesson. Sometimes, the greatest test of character comes when you desperately need what you have found. Keeping the money could have solved his problems for a short time. But returning it changed the direction of his entire life. Honesty did not make Daniel rich overnight. It gave him something much more valuable. An opportunity. And sometimes, doing the right thing when nobody is watching is the first step toward a future you cannot yet see. Honesty may not make you rich immediately, but integrity can open doors that money cannot. When you are faced with a difficult choice, remember, what you do when nobody is watching can shape the person you become, and the future you build. Subscribe for more interesting stories.